This is BNN.
Bruin News Now is made possible by the generous support of C-Spire, St. Dominic's, Salin Mookie's Madison, Orange Theory Fitness Hattiesburg, Blue Sky Landscaping and Maintenance, Bank Plus, and these fine sponsors. This week on the show, the St. Joe engineering class begins working building rockets they will launch later this month. Bruin girls basketball has high hopes for the 2023 to 2024 season. Looks like cooler weather is in store for a weekend after a warm week. Weather, sports, and all the news are next. Bruin News Now for Friday, November 10th, 2023 begins right now. From the BNN headquarters on the campus of St. Joseph Catholic School in Madison, this is Mississippi's high school news leader, the state's #1 student-produced weekly high school newscast, Bruin News Now.
Happy Friday, St. Joe. I'm John Gibson-Netherly.
And I'm Adam Williams. We have a lot going on as we inch closer and closer to Thanksgiving break. Bruin basketball is in full swing with games Thursday night, and youth legislature is in its second day today in Jackson.
And in one class, St. Joe's ever-popular engineering class, students are learning rocket science. Students in the class always participate in this fun project in which they plan to launch their own custom-built rockets.
Engineering class taught by Bruin alumnus Mr. Chris Callahan teaches students the foundations of an engineering career. Each academic quarter, the class focuses on a specific area of engineering.
This quarter, the class is focusing on aerospace engineering, and with it, the students will build homemade rockets. On Monday, the class headed out to the practice field to launch model rockets, their first step in their assignment.
BNN's Davis Hammond has more on the engineering class rocket projects.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And they're off. The rockets, that is. The St. Joe engineering class began studying aerodynamic engineering by launching model rockets on Monday. This was the first step in advance of students building and designing their own rockets for the class for the final project to show that their understanding of this concept. The students will make model rockets that they will launch after Thanksgiving. This week, the students studied how weight and dimensions affected the flight path of objects to create the best rocket possible. Using the research, the class shot off their rockets on the St. Joe practice field.
My engineering kids last Tuesday created model rockets from model rocket kits to be able to prepare themselves to make their own rockets from scratch, where they will be making the nose cones. Like you can see here, they're 3D printing out some nose cones right now. They make the fins themselves. They make all kinds of the different parts themselves, and these model rocket kits really help them to understand the proportions and the ratios that go into the model rockets.
In order to launch the rockets, the students placed their rockets on the launch pad and with a countdown, launched them into the air. As the rockets soared throughout the air, a student from each group measured the angle the rocket launched off using a protractor.
All right, so since we just recently launched our model rockets, it helps us prepare for our homemade rockets, because we now know what type of fins we want to use, what type of fuel, because we are going to essentially cook our own fuel, and we're going to make our own fins, make our own nose cones and stuff such like that.
Afterwards, the students recovered their rockets as the parachute inside the rocket came out and brought the rockets safely to the ground. This project and other projects like it have grown the interest and love of engineering for all students in the class. The students are excited for another project similar to this later in the year. This project helps students understand how to maximize the thrust of their rockets by minimizing weight and using ideal shapes to grow their interest and understanding of engineering. I'm Davis Hammond, reporting from BNN.
Thanks, Davis. I know everyone enjoyed launching the model rockets, and now they are more than ready to build their own creations. It will be interesting to see what happens when they do.
And you can bet that BNN will be there for a follow-up and to see how things work out. Meanwhile, another big event this week took place Thursday with one more performance of the fall play.
That's right, Adam. Students from St. Anthony, St. Richard's, and Sister Thea Bowman Catholic Schools visited campus on Thursday to watch their own performance of, I can't remember the name of the play. It's right on the tip of my tongue.
That's a good one, John Gibson. At any rate, the Thursday performance of On the Tip of My Tongue, yes, that's the name of the play, offered an opportunity for elementary school kids to enjoy the play and get familiar with St. Joe, especially if they missed the performances last week. Students had a great time.
As we said earlier, the 2023 session of Mississippi Youth Legislature opened in downtown Jackson on Thursday. St. Joe took a large delegation to the annual mock legislative assembly. The event teaches high schoolers about the legislative process by having them create, debate, and vote on legislation. This year's event will be led by BNN's own Paige Leakino, who will serve as Youth Leg's governor. Both Adam and I will be at the Old Capitol in Jackson, participating in the event through Saturday.
On Wednesday, the entire junior class took part in the Junior Day of Service. This was a day when juniors go out to different organizations such as the Little Lighthouse and the Carmelite Monastery to volunteer their time and work for the length of the school day. This was a great way for juniors to meet their service hour deadline for the semester. And it's just one more example of how St. Joe students try to best serve their community.
Yesterday I went to the Little Lighthouse and I was with the 2-year-olds in the baby room, and it was such a great experience, and we learned a bunch of sign language.
The St. Joe cheer team is looking for your help. The cheerleaders are sponsoring a fundraiser, a spaghetti dinner they call Thursday in Tuscany, on Thursday, November 16th. For $10, each guest will dine on a spaghetti dinner with a side salad, bread, cookie, and bottled water. The food will be prepared by St. Joe Cafe's world-famous chefs, with all proceeds supporting the cheer program. Any questions should be emailed to sjcheer@stjoebruins.com.
This will be our second annual fundraiser, and we hope to see you all there. Find any cheerleader or come see Miss Pool or I, and you can purchase a ticket for $10.
Coming up, that dynamic duo of Malik Yazoo and Jennings Kimbrell have the latest in Bruin sports.
And Andrew Bonds has your cool weekend weather forecast. Stick around, sports and weather are next.
Howdy Bruins, are you ready for some sports? I'm Malik Yazoo.
And I'm Jennings Kimbrell.
And this is your Bruin News Now Sports Report.
What's up, everybody? Football is over, folks, and that means basketball time. It's early in the season. The boys and girls varsity teams are off to a promising start.
You're right, Jennings. Last week, the Bruins faced Hillcrest on Thursday. The varsity boys winning 49-40, varsity girls winning 62-30, and the junior varsity boys won 33-19.
This week, the Bruins traveled to Puckett to take on the Wolves on Tuesday, and then stayed at home Thursday to host Florence. There, the boys split the games with one win and one loss, improving their record to 4-1.
The girls also lost. Despite their loss, the varsity girls are looking forward to having a big season this year. They've been practicing hard all fall. BNN's Alyssa Leonard has more.
Today we will be taking a focus on girls basketball and a key player for the team. After losing key seniors who contributed to their district championship win last year, the team is looking to rebuild. This year the team traveled to Copiah Lincoln Community College for a team camp during the summer. This camp gave them a feel to what the season is going to be like.
In June, we went to Co-Land Camp, and that was like for 3 days. We had a lot of team bonding, and we got a lot of practice in. I feel like it was really good and a really good way to start our basketball season and just a way to improve the team.
Now let's take a look into an important part of this girls' team. Senior Maya Turner has been a part of the Lady Bruin basketball team since 7th grade. She has received offers from multiple colleges such as Co-Lin Community College, Coahoma Community College, and Belhaven University, and many more. Her coaches and teammates not only look up to her as a teammate and player, but as a friend.
Maya is a very important part of our team. She's been our leading scorer for the past 2 years, and she is receiving a lot of interest from junior colleges and some other colleges around the country.
Maya is one of our seniors this year. She's our team captain. She's a really good teammate and stuff, and she's not selfish or anything, so she'll pass the ball and stuff like that. And she's just like a pretty cool person.
Maya's love for basketball runs deep. It has taken her farther than she could have ever imagined.
Playing basketball has been a really big part of my life because it's just helped me do a lot of things I didn't think I could do on and off the court. And I've been playing for about almost 10 years, and I've just learned so much from the people I play with and all my coaches. And it's helped me receive offers from colleges and being able to see what I can do outside of high school.
As you can tell, Maya Turner is an important part of this Lady Bruin basketball team, and she is loved by all. I'm Alyssa Leonard, reporting for BNN.
As we said earlier, the Bruin football season came to a close last Friday. The team had their last game at Jackson Prep last week when they lost in the first round of the playoffs.
The Bruins looked promising at the half, but let the game slip away in the second half of football. Final score was 42-6. It was the second straight loss to Jackson Prep in 2 weeks. The Bruins closed out the regular season the week before.
The Bruins finished the season with a 4-7 record. The team is looking forward to train harder in the offseason, build off this success, and dominate next year.
Fortunately, some young players will be given one more chance at playing football this year in the MAIS Futures All-Star Game. Offensive tackle Ryan Rayner, defensive end Cameron Williams, and wide receiver Keyshawn Coleman were all selected as MAIS Futures and will get one more game to play after the MAIS Championship game.
So the football team lost first round playoffs, but this off season we're gonna work hard, bounce back. You know, the 11th graders are going to 12th grade, so they're going to be the leaders and role models of the team. So we're going to count on them for next year to make it happen, and we're going to make it way farther than what we did this year.
In Bruin boys soccer, the team started practice after school from Monday to Thursday. The team had their first game on Thursday against Delta Streets.
With the move up to 6th grade, the team is looking forward to taking the almost undefeated championship run they made last year and building on it.
The team lost 3 seniors last year and is now led by a strong group of seniors who are tasked with getting their team some more wins this year.
We've been practicing every day since like the beginning of October. We've been working on our technical skills, doing small-sided games, and just getting better as a team.
Whoa.
Wait, what?
Let's just go. Finally, Bruin Track has started practice early this year. The team started practice this week on Monday. It will be practicing from 3 to 4 p.m. after school. If anyone is still interested in track, you can still sign up. Just locate one of the many QR codes around the school. This is more like it. That's it for your Bruin News Now Sports Report. I'm Malika Jew.
And I'm Jennings Kimbrell.
Go Bruins.
What's going on, Bruins? It's the King of the Clouds, Andrew Bonds, here to report the weekend weather forecast. The weather has been fluctuating back and forth all week, and now it looks like it should feel perfect out this weekend. However, there should be a chance for some good rain, much needed. Now, as for the forecast this weekend, it shows pretty cool temperatures. You can expect to experience temperatures around nice mid-60s to some cooler lower 50s. For today, expect a cloudy day with some showers and temperatures up to 62 degrees with a low of 52. That's pairing along with a 67% chance of rain. And that is much needed as the ground has been crying for some rain recently. Sadly, there are no more Friday night lights to attend to, so you shouldn't have to worry about dressing for that occasion. As for Saturday, you can expect another cloudy day and a rainy day with a high of 59 degrees, paired with a low of 54. Rain should be a factor yet again as there is a 55% chance. On Sunday, expect another cloudy day with showers in the morning. That's coming along with a high of 67 degrees combined with a low of 53. Paired along with a 58% chance of rain. While a rain jacket may be necessary for this weekend, temperatures should feel amazing. Now don't forget, keep out of the wind, find some warmth, and remember, stay cozy. I'm Andrew Bonds reporting your weekly weather forecast.
Thanks, Malik, Jennings, and Andrew. I sure am looking forward to the winter sports season and, of course, some cooler weather. It has been a bit too hot for October and the start of November.
Me too, John Gibson. Some of my favorite memories from St. Joe come from watching the basketball and soccer games.
That's it for this week's edition of Bruin News Now. Remember to support the Bruin cheerleaders and buy a ticket to the Italian Feast next week. Next week, look for a Bruin News Now to originate from the campus of St. Anthony Catholic School, right across the pond.
Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the Bruin News Now channel on YouTube, where you will find this episode of BNN and an archive of other student-produced programming.
And don't forget to follow the BNN Instagram for more news and sports updates. I'm John Gibson Etherly.
And I'm Adam Williams. Remember, once a Bruin, always a Bruin. Have a great weekend, St. Joe.